Yeah, this fan base sucks, and I've never in my life been a part of such disgraceful fan base. I don't want to associate myself with the Philadelphia Eagles fans because um, half of the fan base, obviously, are Carson Wentz apologists, and they were waiting 3 weeks, 3 weeks, 3 weeks for Jalen Hurts to suck, and he finally sucked, and he finally failed, and now they are happy. And now all the things that I see on Twitter is is that interception by Hurts also Wentz's fault? Is that loss also Wentz's fault? Is that blowout also Wentz? Motherfucker. Carson Wentz is getting paid $128 million in like 4 years, right? 4 years, $128 million to have the same results with less watchability, or how the fuck do you say it? It's fucking unwatchable when Wentz play. At least Hurts throws an 80-yard touchdown. At least Hurts makes a spectacular play. At least Hurts is balling. You feel like you have a fucking chance with Hurts. With Wentz, you are out of the game. You don't even want to watch the game. It's disgraceful. And you are happy that we got the same result from a rookie second round draft pick as with a so-called franchise quarterback, Carson Wentz. Like, how does that make sense? We got the same results with the rookie as with a franchise quarterback, and you are then defending the franchise quarterback? And the franchise quarterback is unwatchable? Like, do you remember the Cleveland game, right? Cleveland Browns, we're playing the Cleveland, I don't know, whatever the weeks. Like, we are probably like 3-7-1, whatever. And Baker Mayfield, I think, gets hit and he fumbles the football and the refs blow it dead. And it was a fucking robbery, right? The refs blew the play dead and nobody gave a fuck. Like, the refs absolutely fucked us. It was a huge play because we were down like 5 points. It's a huge swing and nobody gives a fuck. And nobody gives a fuck because nobody cares about the game. All it's unwatchable. It's literally unwatchable. And you want that. And you want that. And Carson Wentz apologist. Oh well, he only had one bad season. Dude, he only had one good season, and that one good season was with only 60% completion. Was with the fucking easiest schedule that was ever made in a shitty division. Uh, like who was the Cowboys were like 7-9. Washington was disgrace. Was Eli Manning was still playing like the easiest fucking division. Look at the quarterbacks in the conference championship games. 40-year-old Tom Brady, Blake fucking Bortles, Nick Foles, and Case Keenum. Like, the NFL quarterbacks were so down that year that a guy like Carson Wentz could just come in and complete 60% of his passes and be an MVP candidate. Like, Aaron Rodgers was nowhere. I think Drew Brees, yeah, he got fucked by the Vikings. There was no Mahomes. There was no Deshaun Watson. He was in his rookie year. There was no Lamar. There was no Josh Allen. There was no Justin Herbert. There was no Tua. There was no Joe Burrow. Trevor Lawrence, of course, is getting drafted this year. That kind of sucked. No, there were no quarterbacks in the league who are capable of winning. So a team like Jacksonville with Blake Bortles, a team with like Minnesota with Case Keenum, went to the championship game. That will not happen in the next 15 years for sure. That will not happen. And we cling on that and we hang on to that. We cherish that. Oh my god, he went 11-2 as a starter. He was the MVP candidate. Look what the fuck did he do in the rest of his 4 seasons. Okay, rookie season, let's be fair. He was okay. He was a rookie, 7-9. After the injury, was he like 5-6? He threw 21 touchdowns, 7 years. He was 5-6. He got blown the fuck out by New Orleans. Like, and then in the same year, like 2 months later, with more injuries, Nick Foles plays the same New Orleans team and is a drop away from beating them. And we lost to them with wins like 45-7. And you defend that? But he had a statistically good year. We had injuries and Doc Peterson and oh, okay. And then the next season, he fucking sucks for 12 games. He's 5-7. He chokes multiple games, and then plays the easiest division in the world again, 4 games. He won 4-0 against the top. Motherfucker, he needed overtime to beat the fucking sorry Giants. He needed a touchdown, game-winning touchdown pass with 26 seconds left against the Washington Redskins. Redskins, yeah, they were Redskins back then. To just to muster out the win. He sucks. And the problem with the Eagles is that we are such a poverty franchise. We are a sorry ass fucking franchise, and we satisfy ourselves with one fucking Super Bowl, and we hang on to those players like Zach Ertz, like Jason Peters, like I don't. Even Nelson Aguilar has apologists and defenders. Like, dude, they suck. Zach Ertz wasn't Zach Ertz that guy who he was drafted in 2013, right? Okay, 2013 rookie season. 2014, 2015, 2016, he was labeled as a guy who ain't doing shit in September, ain't doing shit in October, ain't doing shit in November. And then he gets garbage time stats in December when we are already out of the fucking playoffs. And then he had 2 good seasons, 2017, 2018, and certainly he's the best tight end in the world. He's a Hall of Famer. He's not. He's a B plus player. And stop hanging in onto B plus players. I'm fucking sick and tired of being satisfied with B plus players with potential 7-9, 8-8, 9-7 records, and maybe a long shot to winning 1 or 2 playoff games. Like, we are becoming the Dallas fucking Cowboys, the guys that we actually despise. We are the Dallas fucking Cowboys. We are satisfied with mediocrity. We are satisfied with players who had 1 or 2 great seasons. We are satisfied, and we support guys who fail for the 5th fucking time in a row. Carson Wentz has failed to be in the meaningful snaps on the field during the playoffs. Like, 5 out of 5 times Carson Wentz wasn't on the field when it mattered. And we are defending that for whatever reason, for injuries, for sucking, for wow, I actually finished this game. Wait, what? I have one more. Okay. Okay. I can do this. Oh fuck, it's a coin flip. Fuck off, man. Like, I hate this fucking game. I hate this fucking game so much. Okay, so for the 5th time, Carson Wentz has failed. Has failed to be. He has 3 passing yards in the playoffs. 1 for 4 for 3 yards. And we defend. Oh, he got hit by Jadeveon. Look what the fuck did he do in that game before he got hit? He had 2 drives and he had 2 punts. He had 1 completion for 3 yards to Boston fucking Scott. And when Josh McCown went into that game and he played with a torn fucking hamstring, and a 40-year-old with a torn hamstring was more impressive than Carson Wentz. Like, the term franchise quarterback is so fucking loose nowadays. Like, everybody's a franchise quarterback. Like, you draft a motherfucker like Tua. Tua is a franchise quarterback. He gets fucking benched to Ryan Fitzpatrick every day. Like, Kyler Murray is a franchise. Kyler Murray fucking sucks. His decision making sucks. Like, I'm sorry. There cannot be 15 franchise quarterbacks in the league. There are maybe 4 and 5 franchise quarterbacks, and during NFL history, there was always known. Like let's look at 10 years ago. We know that Drew Brees is a franchise. Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Peyton Manning, Ben Roethlisberger. Those are the 5 guys who are franchise quarterbacks, and that's fucking it. And yeah, Joe Flacco maybe on the good. Eli Manning. But you know where you are. And the problem is, when you have to pay these guys who are B plus players, you have to pay them A plus money. And I'm sick and fucking tired paying guys like Carson Wentz $128 million. I'm sick and fucking tired watching Zach Ertz cannot break a fucking tackle. Like, this dude cannot fucking break a tackle. I'm watching the Niners and the Cardinals, and Josh Kittle off a broken foot catches a fucking screen pass or something like that, and he breaks 5 tackles for 24 yards. And I'm watching this shit like, Zach Ertz cannot do that shit. Like Zach Ertz cannot do that shit. And Zach Ertz caught the game-winning touchdown. Like, okay, he did. He had a great 2017. He's also a limited player. He got how many times? Do you remember the Cowboys game? We are down by 7 points. I don't know which way it was. Yeah, I think it was 2018, right? We're down 7 points, and it's 4-7, and Zach Ertz catches the ball for 6.5 yards, and he gets fucking plummeted backwards by a fucking cornerback who's like 30 pounds lighter than him. That's it. That's Zach Ertz. Same season, or I think it was last season, Falcons game. Also, like 4-8, he catches a pass for 7.5 yards, and the quarterback just pushes him backwards, and he cannot get that fucking half yard. Like every tight end gets that half yard, and Zach Ertz doesn't get that. I get it. He runs great, right? I get it. He has solid hands, although he's kind of dropping some passes. But this dude is not a Rob Gronkowski. Is not a Josh Kittle. Like, stop it. Is not a Travis Kelce. Like, I'm sick and tired of this fan base protecting with their lives. It's okay if you're a B plus player, but then you deserve B plus money. You deserve B plus treatment. If you are an A plus quarterback, you are in the playoffs almost every season. You are winning games despite your team sucking. But if you're a quarterback like Carson Wentz, who's probably like the 10th, 12th best quarterback in the league, you cannot get $128 million. Why? Because the other players is going to suck because of you. And then you go, oh, we have injuries. Oh, the coaches. Well, do you think Aaron Rodgers always has a good? Do you think Tom Brady always has a good team? Like we are, and stop this shit. Well, that's Aaron Rodgers. Was Tom Brady? Like stop this shit. Wentz is in his fifth year. Like multiple guys have won MVPs in their fifth year, and like he gets paid Aaron Rodgers money. He gets paid Tom Brady money. Then he's supposed to play like that. But he's not. And that's the bottom line. He's not like them. So get rid of him or pay maybe less, but you won't be able to pay him less. So get rid of him. Let's see what we haven't heard. Continue. Like that's like the Josh Rosen shit in Arizona. Like Josh Rosen played 1 year in Arizona. They got rid of him. They got Kyler Murray. I don't think Kyler Murray is a great player, but hey, he's better than Josh Rosen. They're trying new things. This is a business. Like, you aren't supposed to be emotional to the players. Like, the players are just fucking objects, and you can change them if they suck. And that's pretty much it. And what's like, he reminds me so much of Cam Newton. Like, he is literally Cam Newton. Cam Newton is in the league since 2011, and he had one great season. Everything was going in his direction. He also completed 60% of his passes, which is really funny because Wentz did also. And everybody clings on to this. Oh, well, Cam Newton in 2015, he was the MVP. He went to the Super Bowl. He did this. He did that. What the fuck did Cam Newton did since 2015? What the fuck did he do before 2000? He did nothing. He did absolutely nothing. He's a career 60% completion guy. He sucks. He's in New England. He sucks. He's 6-8. He sucks. He's average. Like, if you're average, you suck. You don't deserve franchise quarterback money. And Carson Wentz is the same. Get rid of him. I'm sorry. He failed 5 times. 5 times he failed. Injuries, sucking, I don't know, whatever. He's just not it. I'm sorry. It's not 1999 when you're supposed to wait 10 years for your franchise quarterback to develop. Guys win their MVPs in second and third year. It's a faster league. Every year we have 2 or 3 franchise quarterbacks in the draft. That's pretty much it. Potential franchise quarterbacks in the draft. Thank you very much. Our season is ending, and I hope we lose to the Washington Redskins football team. Excuse me. I hope the Washington football team beats us because I don't want to see the Dallas. I want the Dallas Cowboys. Like I want. I'm toying between. Do I want the Cowboys to beat the Giants and then we let them down because we lose to the football team, or I want the Cowboys to lose to the Giants and just be flat out eliminated? But they're freaking annoying. Like I can't stand. Like the Cowboys. Oh my god, the Cowboys beat the Niners, who are the most injured team in the league. They beat the Bengals without Joe Burrow, and they beat us. And we beat 4 backup quarterbacks. Now, we beat this year. We are 4-10-1. We beat 3 backup quarterbacks and the worst starter in the league in Daniel Jones. So I mean, yeah, that's us. And it was fun with Jalen Hurts. Let's see what he can do next year. Hopefully, we can trade Carson Wentz to like Indy or Pittsburgh or whatever. That's pretty much it. Thank you for listening. Yeah, have a nice one.